Okay, so that was weird. Like, OBS just gave me, like, you know, okay, this is the problem here, like an encoder error. So the RetroTink, I consider it to be worth it if you're going to be streaming a lot of retro stuff, like things that take 240p signals. I've gotten a lot of bang for my buck out of it there, and the newer versions are even better than the one I have. But I think it's a little more expensive. But if you're going to be focusing primarily on that, I would definitely do it that way. But its only input is through those connections you have, and then it's outputting the HDMI, which is what goes right into the Elgato and then my computer and so forth. So from there, you could run into like a splitter going out, one into your computer and then another one into another converter to go back to your television, so you can play on a CRT, but you might be introducing some lag to it. But I mean, you could do that. But if you're going to be focusing on PlayStation 2, like the original PlayStation games, anything that doesn't take an HDMI connection, I would recommend it, especially if it does it. But you definitely want to do the tests to see if it works on your television. However, there's a simple way to do that. Well, actually, you don't have to worry about the RetroTink there. I was thinking if you had like HD Retrovision cables, which is special. Some TVs don't take the 240p signal. There we go, back to it there. So yeah, that should work. So the RetroTink is what I got because I was going to be doing a lot of retro streaming, which unfortunately just kind of fell by the wayside for right now. I do plan on getting back to that. But if you're going to be focusing on PlayStation 2 games, I definitely recommend it. It's really good. And of course, yeah, it depends. Like, the better cables you have, the better result's going to be.
Tough break. They changed the times. Last train's already left. Which is why we borrowed these bikes. Need a lift to the plate?
How did you guess?
Easy. You've been acting weird. Like talking about one thing when you're obviously thinking about something else.
Wait a second.
Yeah, and don't get me started on all that pep.
All right, I'll give you that. But how did you...
Wait, let's put him back on the motorcycle ride. I thought I saved before that. Or saved after that, after the mission with Jesse. Yeah, what the hell? Did it not take it? Bizarre. Okay, so I haven't seen this video yet, but these guys are really good on like My Life in Gaming. They break things down to like super technical input lag, displays, colors. I mean, some stuff even goes over my head. But they reviewed the newest one, the RetroTink 2X Pro, which is what's being sold right now. So I would give that video a watch to give you a realistic expectation of what to expect from hooking up different consoles and different splitters and so forth. These guys run through everything, so I would definitely give that a watch, AJ. Load game. Okay, that's the manual save. Okay, so this should be after I stole the ID card from Jesse's comatose old man. Okay, that music sounds right. Yeah, so the RetroTink itself is cool is that it does not add lag at all. It is lagless. So if you have any lag or anything, it's just due to your television setup, where if you're splitting a couple times, you might get some more that way, your capture card, but it is lagless. Yeah, stealing from a comatose man while your very flirtatious and thirsty girl chasing after you is, doesn't have the guts to do it herself. Gutless. What does this say? I know it's a telephone, but... something about payments, transfer, like... payment transfer... Swords in the way, cloud. Posts in the way. Shinra... I know it's Shinra there, I recognize that part. Construction. Okay, so It's kind of weird you have like random signs in Japanese that just didn't translate. They're like, yeah, we're just gonna leave it there and we'll translate everything else but a couple of random signs. We'll just completely... We'll make some weird like a weird streamer try to like use his barely legible reading skills in Japanese on air. It'll be funny.
Jesse's got a theory about it. Thinks her dad's spirit is stuck now, between his body and the heart of the planet. So if we don't shut down the reactors soon...
You'll get caught up in the flow and poof. What's so funny?
Just that I understand how you feel. Unlike most of the time.
I see. Mako's the essence of life itself. Of memory and hope.
And why do I kind of look like and sound kind of like a younger Charlie Sheen?
Hell no.
These are the questions I have.
Oh, don't tell Jessie about this little chat, okay? When she gets pissed, ooh, she gets punchy.
Well, no promises.
He's serious, Cloud. She'll beat the shit out of us.
Not my problem.
This guy.
Hey,
What a jerk.
the lot Jesse was talking about. We rendezvous here when we've got what we came for.
Cloud, move out of the way. There we go. Branch office. Or a branch...
I don't think you want to go that way.
Yeah, Wedge's voice actor I recognize is actually from Breaking Bad. He played Jesse, not this game's Jesse, but the show's Jesse's friend, like one of his drug dealing friends who was like a total idiot. I mean, like complete and total moron.
Gotta stay hidden. Wait for the signal.
It's so quiet.
Just need to
I
get
just love how
past
they
this
went through and
gate.
just expanded
Wait.
so much more on the
Where are
story.
the guards?
Like I say, it's weird because I didn't like Resident Evil 3 Remake because they changed so much of it. I didn't recognize any of it, and this game does the same thing, and I love it. I'm like, go figure. Maybe it's because I didn't really like Final Fantasy VII to start with. Who knows?
Looks like someone beat us here.
And I don't think it was Jesse.
This had better not get in the way of our plans.
It won't.
Don't see anyone. What the hell happened?
Hey man, the plaza's that way. Warehouses are further in. Jesse's supposed to be circling around from the back, right?
Chocobo.
Don't do anything stupid.
Training center.
No need for us to rush. Let's scout it out first.
I can handle this solo.
What? You're trying to keep us out of it now? Don't be a jackass.
We're in this together.
Cloud's also much
Don't
more of a
expect
jerk
me
in
to
this
save
version
you.
too, I noticed. I mean, he was a jerk at the start of the game to begin with, but now it's like
Give
ramped
the
up.
word when you're good to go.
You can use that vending machine over there to stock up.
Sometimes limited quantities of useful items such as bottles of ether or high potions are offered at special prices from vending machines. Where to discover items on sale or replenish your stock with many as you can buy.
Guess there's a training center too. Could go a few rounds before the main event.
Type of like vending machine has like materia bracelets. Quite a lot and used. Drops down everything though. Oof. What type of materia do you have? Everything I got already. Okay, neat. I think I'm pretty good. Buy some more ether, though. It's like, I haven't figured out how to... Okay, there we go, like, change quantity. You do up or down, it doesn't do anything. It's like, you can go left and right. Okay, so there's only one there. I see, okay. How many they have in stock, and so forth. Now I get it. Meeting you had the other day, 3 hours. Ugh. Zoom for the first time. Yeah, my brother is, like I said, my brother and his wife are here, and they're working from home. Yeah, because of the situation. My brother was stuck on, like, some kind of... They're developing some kind of app or something, and I think he was, like, the project lead for it, so he's like, no. It's like, okay, if it goes live in 24 hours, are you talking about right now, or is it after, and so forth, and he was on that call for, like, 4 hours. Seems everybody's doing that from home these days.
Man, I get really hungry when I'm nervous.
Okay, so there's a trading center, but where do I get in? Is that like going through like Citrix?
When you leave something at home or just need a bite to eat, vending machines can be real lifesavers.
Yeah, Citrix is just a mess. I never liked Citrix at all. But everybody's jumping on Zoom, so... My dad's like, hey, maybe we can use Zoom to talk to your mom. Because coronavirus protocols, you can't go in to see her at the hospital. My dad can't even get in to see her.
Whenever you're ready, just let us know, Cloud.
Remind me.
So it's like, she's got an iPhone. I use Android.
There's no better way.
So it's like, well, crap. And then trying to talk to somebody who just had a stroke last night. She had a stroke too, by the way, on top of the surgery. Stroke number 2. Brain tumor that's killing her. She's discombobulated, doesn't know up from down. There's no way in hell I'm going to be able to talk her over the phone to install an app and get it set up. It's like, it's just not going to happen. It's like... Yeah, but you're trying to talk to somebody who's got a brain tumor that's messing with their thought process. It's like, it's just, there's no way I'm going to be able to talk to her over the phone trying to do that. It's like...
with big groups. You'd be crazy.
So my dad has an Android as well. My brother Tim has a Apple, so he just borrowed his phone and just like FaceTime. They got that set up and we're able to do that today. Sure, I'm all set. Whatever, let's rock it.
Let's go over the plan one last time.
There's a plan?
You start things off by cutting loose where everyone can see you.
Cool. Go enjoy your dinner.
And us?
We're the
Hopefully it's good.
First, we climb high enough to get a vantage point.
Since she made it, it should be good. Ooh, flashback.
Hey,
Best girl. Teenage best girl, I feel dirty.
so, what did you want to talk about?
When spring comes, I'm leaving town. I'm going to Midgar.
Should have figured. All the guys are leaving.
But I'm not like them. I'm not going just to look for work. I'm going to be a soldier.
I'm going to be oblivious that you
best
liked
of
me
the
for
best.
like 20
Like
years.
The Great War hero, huh? Isn't it pretty hard to become a soldier?
Yeah, so I won't be back for a long time.
Guess not. Think you'll be in the papers?
I'll try.
Just promise me one thing. When we're older, and you're a famous soldier, if I'm ever trapped or in trouble, promise you'll come and save me.
Huh?
That's what heroes do. They save people. Please? Just once.
Come on, Cloud, she's
Come on,
into you.
Promise me.
He's been an idiot for years.
Fine. I promise.
heard you're having second thoughts.
I know we have to think big if we're going to make a difference. But not like this. I feel trapped.
Remember this happened like an hour ago?
That's the signal!
All according to plan.
Let's go.
All according to Kikaku.
Right. Yeah!
I don't see any intruders.
Except for that one who just shot out of a flare. I mean, that's just not
Maybe
being...
they went home.
You know, that's just not being smart at all.
Hey, over there. Target sighted. Light him up.
Thank goodness they're only shooting where his sword is. And kills him, cuts him in half.
Give up?
Kill the bastard.
They're up there too! You spotted more intruders! Get back up! They have a sniper! Get him first!
No holding back. See ya. Let's get this over with.
Grenade out!
Let's do this. It's over. Try me. That'll do. Steady.
Unauthorized entry in 7-6 Annex. All units, proceed to location and secure. Unauthorized entry in 7-6 Annex. Unauthorized entry in 7-6 Annex. Hostile numbers confirmed. Threat minimal. Engage and pursue. Repeat.
Not so fast. This is gonna hurt.
Oh, okay, that's Wedge talking.
What is this shit?
Bring it.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Give me a bit more time and I got you.
Give it up.
Get ready.
Huh?
Neutralizing!
Enough. Here we go. Come on. Steady.
Oh, come on, game.
I won't give up.
This sucks. I hate this part.
Might hurt.
Still in it. Not looking good.
There we go. It's like
Let's finish this.
it's a Punisher, but it seemed like it wasn't even the counter.
Let's do that's that.
It's about to heal. Cut to this cutscene. Oh goody, doggos. Dog cat things.
Don't worry, I've got this.
Good job.
Catch me if you can.
He's large and meaty, I'm sure they will. Yep. And they did. Sorry, I got an ear itch.
Try me. Going all out. That's that. Let's do this.
Come and get him.
Time now. Enough.
Don't eat me. Please don't eat me.
All good.
Spells. I'm not sure if this will hit it or not, but...
Need a light? Let's get this over with. No holding back.
No running. Midgar,
let's finish this.
I really wish like the camera pulled back further. I guess I'm used to like games like Bayonetta and Devil May Cry where you can see more of what's going on. Still not happy with the lockout camera too. Minor complaints, but it's kind of annoying.
Think I ran off the pizza.
Hell of a show, man. If only the ladies loved you that much.
I'm glad someone's enjoying themselves.
Of course they store mechs here. You ready? Hell yeah!
More than you know. Look what I found. Let's give these jerks a taste of their own medicine.
Okay, got a summon going. Facing a formidable enemy in battle, entity slumbering within an equipped summoning material may begin to stir. And the summoning gauge may appear. When this gauge is completely filled, you can call upon the summon for assistance. Kind of weird, like you have to wait for the game to do it for you. Like you don't get to pick when you want to use your summon, which I can understand. It just kind of overpowered, really, if you were able to save it up until then. But I don't think I've ever gotten a limit break either yet in this game, which is kind of interesting because the demo you did it all the time, but in this game so far, I don't think I've done a single limit break. Wait, I thought I had lightning equipped. Okay, I do have a limit break. Cool. Cross slash. Let's do it.
Good as dead. Now.
Wow, our best bet is to lead them toward the mine.
Too bad.
Okay, lightning, of course. Like I said, it's really weird. I could have sworn I had lightning equipped on it. Let's get the summon. Alright.
You're up.
It looks cool. Alright, Sevens fight alongside you for a brief period, and their remaining time indicated by their gradually decreasing gauge. These beings have a will of their own and engage the enemy as they see fit. However, you can command them to unleash unique attacks by expending your party members' ATB charges. Okay. When the summon gauge is completely depleted, a summon will execute a devastating ultimate attack before they depart.
Right. Try me. Gotcha. I'm waiting. Come on. Brace yourself. Sloppy. Get ready. You're done. You're mine.
That is awesome.
See you soon.
Now that's what I call teamwork.
Stay where you are!
Well, shit.
All right, assholes, show me your hands!
How about I show you my jazz hands? Yeah, new motorcycle. I repaired it.
Well, aren't we having a wonderful time kicking the hornet's nest?
Vix is like, wait a minute, why did I just run into the middle of this? This up top could have done some cover fire. Nope, run down to the circle and be entrapped.
A second dance. Just the two of us. You turned the key. The engine roars with excitement. It hungers to be set free!
Fall back.
Right. Come on.
It's been a long time since I fought a duel out of the saddle. But, for all the miles on the clock... I'm just as fast as I ever was! At last,
Oh, nice, he healed me up.
Here we go. Try me. Anytime now. Allow me.
Alright, so 3C soldier operator who loves bikes, speed, and anyone capable of going toe-to-toe with them. Roche is his name. What is his voice actor? Badger. Badger is, that's who Wedge's voice actor is. Breaking Bad. Yeah. Yeah, Badger was an idiot. Alright, so, Roche... Austin Lee Matthews. Not familiar with the name. Some things I've heard before. He's done a lot of video games. And anime I've not heard, but he's got that kind of generic sounding anime voice, I guess. Hitting physical strikes and block his attacks will eventually make him easier to interrupt. Sweet, cool. Yeah, I'll try to catch your... I usually try to catch your streams if I'm up for it. I know it's like really early morning for you still, but thanks for dropping by though. Appreciate it. Good talking with you as always. And always hit me up on Twitter too. Always around. Alright, so he's weak to fire. Good to know.
No escape.
Yeah. Tell me you don't love it. Too slow. Well.
Time to burn.
What a wonderful gift you've given to me.
Yeah, really not liking this lock on camera still. And it seems like countering just doesn't always work. Like the Punisher mode is supposed to, you know, counter the moves. So I guess they don't want you to do that because it'd just be too easy of a fight.
I told you we were gonna push it past the red line.
Right. No holding back.
Open up the throttle.
Any time now.
Keep me company. Too slow.
Burn.
Get the blink of an eye. Shall I keep you company?
Here we go.
Feel my
I won't give up. Still in it.
open up the throttle.
Bring
Get
it.
the blink of an eye.
Let's do this. I see you. Time to burn.
Open up the throttle.
I'll end this. Here it comes.
What a wonderful gift you've given to me.
Gotta be careful. All good.
In the blink of an eye.
Any last words? You're done.
Beatable style.
Satisfied?
With such fleeting pleasure? Hardly. There are higher heights to which you and I can still soar. Okay, boys, give them everything you've got, but kill the swordsman first. We really must do this again. Until then, try not to die. I'll see you on the road, my friend.
Well, this guy can just defy physics. Easily. That must be his soldier power.
God damn it.
Jesse finally showing up? Excuse me.
Run! Run while you can! Friendly! Stand down!
Okay. Who are these guys?
Be here. Glad yours is. Come here.
Wedge will be fine, but you won't be if they start asking questions.
And who are they?
First guests to the party, another avalanche cell. Our holier-than-thou friends from the old guard.
Huh.
It's always their way or the highway. Lately, they've been a real
So
pain
apparently
in the ass.
Avalanche has more...
Till now.
It's bigger than we thought. This original was like, okay, it's just... Avalanche is just like, you know, 7 people in a bar.
We've been on the outs ever since our cell got labeled too extreme.
And we're too crazy for them.
Everyone's
Nice.
running around with mil-spec gear. Word is, they cut a deal with Wutai. Promised them all the materia in Midgar, apparently. Think there's any truth to that?
You tell me.
Sometimes, I think we're the only ones who've realized the war's over. Okay, mission complete. Let's make our way back to the lot.
Right.
Looking a lot more...
Buddy? Alright, let's pet the cat. Where'd he go? Come on, buddy. Hi! So what are you up to? You done napping? Cat woke up from her nap. Sleeping on the bed. Been sleeping there all day long. She didn't realize it snowed today. Had like 1.5 inches of snow. The last time I remember it snowed on April 15th was 27 years ago. It was 67 degrees Fahrenheit. Celsius had to be on fire just about. But 67 degrees Fahrenheit. It was a nice clear day, blue skies. I was cutting the grass in the backyard, the lawnmower. My strawberries were starting to come in. And my sister, who had mono at the time, woke up, saw me cutting the grass. I saw her in the window, and she went into the bathroom, did her thing, and went back to sleep. Later that night, the temperature dropped to like 15 degrees. Like, it just dropped down below freezing. And we had like 4 feet of snow just dump on us, and it stayed like below freezing all week long. So it was like, it was a lot of fun because my sister woke up, like I said, she had mono, so she went to bed. She said, like, she woke up last time she saw me, it was like I was cutting the grass, goes back to sleep, wakes up, and there's 4 feet of snow outside. She flipped out. She was like, oh my god, how long have I been asleep? She thought she'd been asleep for like half a year. It was like, relax. Freak snowstorm. We're digging ourselves out, you know. We didn't have a snowblower at the time either, which was a pain in the butt, so it took like 2 days of shoveling just to get us out and get the driveway done. It was insane. So I'll take 1 inch over 4 feet. Alright, I think my... Nope, controller's still charging up. make sure it's saved. I wasn't sure, I wasn't paying attention. I just looked at the time, but... I can't go... Can you go out? But I do like like I said, there's a lot of things that they've changed in this game that I'm really digging. I'm finding it really fascinating because it's literally a brand new game, which is ironic because I didn't like Resident Evil 3 Remake because they just changed everything too far. It was like, okay, here's the donut shop, and here's where you need to go, and the train, and the subway, and but it's just all different locations, like a Bizarro version of it. I just didn't like it, but then I have this game, and it just changes everything around, and I love it.
Crowded now.
Security's out in force.
Am I healed up? No, I'm still pretty damaged.
Just what we need.
All units,
Okay, so
the
let's...
location and secure.
Materia, fire, wind... Okay. Lightning. What is battle intel? I don't think I've looked at that yet. Oh! Okay. Stagger 15 enemy types and gives you materia for... Okay, that's right. Let's see. Great weapons. Cloudo. Magic power. Let's do attack power. I don't think I can afford anything else right now. Yeah. Okay, so I already have the slash, so I can move on to a different weapon now. If I get one, it'll work.
Repeat.
Yeah, vending machine works. Okay, cool. Catch a black rat. Okie dokie. So I'm having like the streamer dilemma because unfortunately, like during the day, I have a lot of things to do. I help, clean up the house because my dad's disabled. My mom's in the hospital dying, unfortunately. We have people over, so I spent like a good 3 hours today cooking, made golden fried rice and lemon chicken, Chinese stuff. So I'm usually busy during the day or tired and have physical therapy I need to do as well. Actually, I didn't do that today. I need to do it when I'm done streaming. So I don't get to play games during the day unless I'm like streaming, to be honest. So I have like so many things I want to play now. And it's like, well, I'm doing this. It's like I really want to play Panzer Dragoon Orta. I was wanting to do that today, but I didn't feel like crawling around to hook up my 360, so...
So are we not
maybe
gonna
next
waste the
time.
wedge?
If he stuck around or went back,
Or me.
he'd only get upset.
Why is that?
Because a soldier wouldn't understand. I'll tell him you're worried about it, though. Who knows?
Many of our citizens have already been disturbed by the alarm. Squad will set up here and search the suspect. We will establish a perimeter. Roadblocks included.
Let's not go that way. Let's go this way.
You made it! Over here!
Okay! Let's go!
Could you have been any louder? I mean, it made my job a lot easier, but... Wait, where's Wedge? Wedge!
Wedgie!
That was close.
We'll go get him.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
I didn't eat for like 10 minutes. I passed out from low blood sugar. Oh, Grace, this is gonna be an escort mission.
Not my finest hour.
You get hit?
Just swinged, I think. Oh, shot!
I got bit in the butt.
Let me see.
Are we seriously doing this here?
You bet, baby.
Wow.
Wow, that's a huge butthole.
You guys are the worst.
Never seen one look like that before.
Your
I mean,
ass is fine.
so many warts.
Maybe singed.
Should probably see a
but
doctor about
the
it.
only casualty is your underwear. This is like a bruise or a mild burn at worst.
She gonna kiss it, make it better? Turn this into an X-rated stream, get me banned
Now
from Twitch?
that was a gunshot.
Is that a smile I spy?
It's not safe here. We should go.
Copy that.
Too quiet.
We apologize for any inconvenience or confusion caused by false notifications.
So, how do we get back to the slums?
With a little trick I've been dying to try out.
Like Cloud's like grabbing the fences and because like I'm just kind of like, you know, just keep looking. Like, why are we so tight against the fence? There's so much room here.
Running an op tonight of all nights.
Coincidence?
That.
All residents are to return to their homes
They're
and remain
ramping up for
indoors
something.
until further
It'll go
notice.
messy.
I
Add it to the
repeat,
pile
for
of
your safety,
complications
go
to
home.
I heard someone say it was an attack.
Hey, it was those terrorists, right? There has been no attack. For your safety, please go home and remain indoors until further notice.
Just has got a weird run cycle. Not the worst I've seen. That still belongs to Rachel Ninja Gaiden.
This is it. Through here and we're home free.
Where
Ninja
exactly
Gaiden
are
Sigma.
we going?
When we get there, you'll know. Now that I've got my blasting agents, we should have everything we need for our next mission.
Okay, nothing back here.
Yeah, me too. For your dad's sake.
Hey, what the hell, man?
Huh?
Cloud was just saying how he hopes to come back and try the Midgar special next time.
Really, huh? Cloud said that?
Sure did. Wants a whole pie to himself. Isn't that right?
That's right.
Really? Well, okay then. Maybe I'll lend Mom a hand next time too.
That'd be awesome.
Super duper awesome.
Okay, now the game's just like taunting me. It's like, here's some boxes, and we're gonna give you nothing. Hello, materia. Revival materia. Here it is. Okay, so it's like spell version of Phoenix Down. Be a lot quieter if you weren't smashing all the boxes, Cloud. Guess we're on our way to blow up our own reactor?
Should be somewhere around here. Bingo. I half figured my dad got it wrong, but nope. They're here just like he said.
Parachutes?
Huh? What do you mean half figured?
50-50 is pretty good odds if you ask me. This is gonna be fun.
We're gonna go base jumping. See?
Thanks, guys. I really appreciate you coming all this way with me. And like I said before, I'd be grateful if you kept this between us until
Surprised you
after the
didn't
mission.
insist doing it
I
with
don't
Cloud,
wanna
you know, jumping with him.
complicate
Sure. Okay, who's ready to fly?
things. Me!
Hey, Cloud, you let him down gently, all right?
Yep.
Wait, I almost forgot. One more thing.
Whoa! Stop it! What in the hell are you trying to...
Easy, you'll make us fall.
Not if you do first.
Swing by my place after, so I can pay you in full.
Oh, yeah.
No!
Wait! Give me
It's
a
only
minute.
300 meters, so as soon as you jump, you need to pull your ripcord.
bro.
But of course, now magically we're much higher than that. Is Jessie still in the T-pose? We'll see. She was in the trailer. Nope. I thought that was Cloud grabbing his butt for a second.
Just got hurt.
You did enough. You took one for the team.
By the way, please don't have gas.
Yeah.
Feels like we're flying high these days.
Now, more than ever.
He's a keeper, all right.
Yeah! Together, we can take on the world!
I hope I don't die at the end of this. Okay, so that's why... See, in the original trailer, it looked like she was doing a T-pose, which is like basically default animation for any type of character it's not put in correctly into, you know, the scene. So I was kind of joking like, oh, it looks like a T-pose there, like they didn't finish this in time, they didn't do it right, but apparently it was intentional, so haha, joke's on us.
I'll head home on my own. After all, I'm only a little sore.
It's cool. We'll go together.
Aw, thanks, bro.
Cut that out.
This way. Think Jesse and Biggs made it back safe?
I guess.
Cool if we check on them? We'll pass by their places anyway.
Sure.
Let's make sure there's nothing out here. Oh, okay, I know this is that.
You saw it too, right? Over Scrap Boulevard?
Hey, Wiener Kid, what are you doing out here?
I have to tell you that I'm grateful for all of your help thus far. I've done it. I've developed a new materia.
First drink. Small ATV increases start of battle. And the next one's 5,000. Holy crap! So it gives you like a good discount the first time, but after that, you really gotta pay for it.
I look forward to receiving all of your future battle intel submissions.
Quiet out here. Feels good after last night.
Okay, so if I get to 50, an orb of MP up materia.
Just keep doing what you do best. We'll see that you're rewarded for it. I promise.
Let's go in here to the weapon shop, see if there's anything new.
You're the talk of the town, Merc. Been hearing from all over how you've been kicking ass and helping folks out.
Okay, no new weapons.
Hey, that new guy? Heard he's infected.
Well, this is Big's place. I guess he hasn't made it
Okay,
home
go.
yet.
Welcome back.
Guess not.
Hope he isn't worst casing it again. He's got a habit of overthinking things, worrying about all the possible outcomes till his head hurts.
Wouldn't have guessed.
And when he worries, I worry. Anyway, let's head on over to Jesse's.
I wish I had Jesse's girl. So this one's a little too flirtatious. Like I said before, it's really weird because I actually dated a girl who looked like Jesse. You know, different personality. The girl I dated was really cynical, snarky, right up my alley. And she also had anger issues, I found out too. You know, she just like snap and go psychotic rage, which is why I dumped her. It was like we were at a Mexican restaurant. Story time. We're at a Mexican restaurant on a date for lunch, and everything's fine. And you know, the waiter brings us our food. And she just like starts screaming at this guy at the top of his lungs. Just like, you know, like, how dare you, I told you I want my sour cream not touching the guacamole, you've ruined everything, do you know who I am? It's like screaming, making a scene, you know, like doing a full Karen, I guess. You know, I would speak to the manager and everything else, and the manager's like, I'm gonna ask you to leave, please. I'm like, let's go, let's get out of here. I had to apologize to everybody on my way out, like, you know, embarrassed, you know, this whole scene's happened. And she's like, let's go somewhere else. I'm like, I'm breaking up with you. It's like, if you're gonna have incidents like this, we can't be together anymore. It's like, I can't date you. I'm sorry. You know, and she was actually surprisingly calm about that part. But apparently if her sour cream touches her guacamole, then she'll just flip out and scream her ass off. But yeah, it's like I said, it was weird because not only did she look like Jessie, but she was like 20 years older than me. I mean, she was like in her like 40. Yeah, I was 22 at the time, and she was 42, and she did not look like it at all. Like I said, she looks pretty much almost like Jessie in this game, which is like really weird. Like, I didn't believe her, like, how old she was when she told me. I was like, no. I made her show me her driver's license. I'm like, oh my god. It's like, you really are 20 years older than me. Like, I didn't really care. But it's just that whole incident, like I said, it's what kind of ended it. It's what ended it between us. You know, things were kind of like, you know, a little iffy there, but it was just, that was like, okay, if you're gonna flip out and have episodes like this for no reason, I've detected you've had, like, you know, rage issues like that in the past. I mean, you can be angry over things, but not like to that level. I mean, you can like say, hey, I'm sorry, like, you know, I'm really not happy right now. I told you, please don't put these two together. You know, is there any way we can get this corrected? Which in a restaurant means they're gonna do it and spit in your food. But there's a right way and a wrong way, and she just went completely batshit wrong way. I'm like, nope, I'm out. I'm not dealing. I'm sticking around to see what else you're gonna do. Anyway, what was battle intel? It's just 3 out of 4 done. Excuse me.
I stayed up all night thinking about the reactor bomb.
This is where Jesse lives. Men are not allowed inside.
Unless she wants to bang you. Which she wants
She
wants to ride a cloud.
Big on stage live here.
It's like I've seen it's a meme right now. It's like Jesse's like she's gonna do a Goku and try to ride a cloud.
So don't hang around or they might get the wrong idea.
Huh.
What you doing, Keiko?
I'm telling you this for your own good, Cloud. People around here love to gossip.
They know about Jesse and Avalanche?
Nah, it's all good. They think she's an actress. Oh, and one more thing, bro. It's all a game to her. Don't fall for it.
You lost me.
Life's a stage and love's the play.
Just hanging around. I know there's dogs upstairs. I know it's scary. You're a good girl. Usually she doesn't like me cuddling her, but right now she's like, alright, I'm gonna purr and relax. We'll get some cuddle times in. And then, right, you want down now? You want to go out? I'm gonna keep petting you. Yes, my back brace slowly becomes undone. There we go. Okay, get it redone. So let's see what happens if I try to go knock on the door.
Guys aren't allowed, remember?
So? You can't stop me. I do what I want. I'm Cloud.
You know about the secret reactor jobs? Even people from the Undercity are allowed to do them. Secret jobs? It's just a rumor, but the pay's supposed to be amazing. Thing is, you can't apply. You have to be selected.
That sounds pretty sketchy, actually.
So I was wondering, like, if you might, like, open up, like, new missions or side quests, something like that, from just overhearing conversations.
I'm gonna try to find some live-in work on the plate tomorrow. Wish me luck.
Yeah, sure. Good luck.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get too excited.
Hey there, Bigums, Reggie, Smalls. Brought a new friend to meet you.
Biggie and Smalls?
These little guys are on guard duty today.
Okay.
A herd of calico cats. Calicos are kind of rare.
Really sorry about your ass.
It's all good, bro.
It's kind of weird when you call me that.
Hey, don't be scared. Deep down, he's a big softie. It's okay. It's okay. Good job, guys. Great work. Aw, I missed you too. Oh, Bigums, acting so tough. And you, Reggie, you are just the cutest. Hey, bro, wanna chill with me and the gang for a bit?
Who's the gang?
The cats, dummy. Who else? Bigamous Rex, Reginaldo, Mr. Smalls.
Right.
Can I pet the cats?
Mind checking on the others again for me? Thanks. Oh, and have a good night.
So much for hanging out, huh?
I'm gonna try to find some live-in work on the plate tomorrow.
You know about the secret reactor jobs? Even people from...
Well, if it isn't Cloud Strife. Was wondering when you'd show up. Without further ado, here you are. Thanks for stepping up, Merc. And now for the cherry on top.
A hickey.
Okay, I get it. Mind letting me breathe?
Depends. Mind coming over tomorrow night? My roommates should all be out for a while.
Are you seriously that desperate? Just let go already.
Only if you promise to come back tomorrow night. Deal?
Ooh. Sorry, but I like Tifa.
Not happening.
Ah, sorry. Little too in your face? I'll just have to change it up then. Nighty-night. Psych!
Bad idea.
Hello, little girl, just staying here in the middle of the night by yourself. Where are your parents?
You know, I'm not supposed to be here.
Hey, social distancing. Stay away. Stay at least 6 feet away. Where's your facial mask? You're not coughing, are you? Don't have the Wu flu.
You don't have any friends? Yeah, me neither. You're just like me. I know. We can be friends. Yay, a friend! I'm real glad I decided to come.
This girl is desperate and crazy.
Are you here to play too? I like playing the part. Do you? You know, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm sleeping.
Scares me to death thinking there might be more to come.
Okay, so I didn't have to check in on Biggs, just Jesse. See, Nerdlinger. Open shop, yeah.
She's probably asleep. She's probably asleep.
Sleep until tomorrow.
Cloud?
Yay, Tifa!
Yeah.
Best girl.
You were out for a while.
Just walking.
You smell like Jesse's
I
perfume.
ran into Johnny, by the way. Said not to worry. He was getting out of town.
Oh, that guy.
You weren't thinking of leaving Midgar anytime soon, were you?
Well, seems this old friend of mine's in a tight spot. Long time ago I said I'd be there for her. Made a promise. So...
Can't say this is quite what I had in mind when I put that on you way back when.
If you want to talk, I'm listening.
Huh? What's with you all of a sudden?
With me?
Like you're losing that hard edge.
That bad?
Not at all. I like it. Maybe Marlene won't be so scared of you next time. I'm really glad to have you back, Cloud. Really glad. It's pretty late, huh? I'd like to catch up more, but we should probably both get some sleep, yeah?
You can share my bed.
Good night, then.
Good night, Tifa.
Sleep and dream the sweetest dreams.
Cloud!
What's wrong?
Come with me! Quickly! We were getting ready to set out when those things showed up and came after us.
The others?
Barrett and Jesse are holding their ground, but for how long? I don't know.
Let's go.
Right.
Ready?
You know it.
Let's do the new materia slot. She really can't hold a lot. Ooh, she can do a summon too. No. Okay, we'll leave that on Cloud. Let's see. Let's give her... Let's give her a healing material. So she's got... What does she have now? She's already got healing. Okay, never mind. Chakra. Let's just restore own HP and cure poison. Chakra. Okay, so this is our cure and poison right there. So let's do... Okay, cure severely injured allies. Okay, so you're controlling the character, then it won't work. Let's do auto cure for now.
Let's head to the bar. Is this even working?
Let's assess the situation.
Allow me.
So they are immune against... I don't know, physical attacks only have a slight effect on the stagger gauge. Use the magic attacks to fill it rapidly. Immune against silence at least, and sleep. I'm not sure what the other ones are. Okay, so magic works pretty well.
Man, I really hope we did. Okay, let's go.
She's going for a spinning back kick.
Take that.
This is stupid.
Watch yourself.
Let's do this.
There's way too many of them.
Bundle up. There's no end to this.
It's over.
Hey, Nimix, how's dinner? Hopefully it was good.
No escape. No idea. Pretty sure you can't even
Good but
see
small.
them in
Yeah, it
physical
works.
contact first. I can tell you they're not invincible.
I guess that's something.
I think I saw there was like 5 seasons for that show. So I had to look it up when you were telling me that you were watching it last time. Did you know Keiko? Yeah, everyone keeps telling me to watch like Tiger King. I haven't seen that yet. Last show I finished watching was The Mandalorian, which was a lot of fun. And Star Trek Picard before that, which was a lot of not fun. The opposite of fun. Gnod dab. Alright. Or Badong, actually. So I will do the opposite of Badong. Gnod dab. Yeah, do not watch... I do not recommend Picard. It is not good. It is, like, written by people who did not see Star Trek Next Generation, Star Trek in general. They may have seen trailers for one of the movies, the Next Generation movies, but it's just not good. What I would recommend instead is to watch the Red Letter Media reviews of the show, because those are just hilarious. They break it down. They go down like 1 or 2 episodes each time there, and as they just go on through the series, because it's only 10 episodes, they're about to do. They're going to be putting out a Plinkett-style review for the entire series soon. They said they put a little trailer for it, which I'm looking forward to. But as they're going through and reviewing the episodes as the show goes on, that has become more and more unhinged just because of how terrible it is and like all the plot holes and everything. That's a lot of fun. So here we go. If you want to check it out, you don't have to, of course, but if you have free time and feel like it, and this is the better way to quote-unquote watch Picard by not watching and just listening to these guys talk to it, because it's better that way. Alright.
We're running out of time.
Every way?
Yeah, over here.
Again?
Are they trying to stop us from reaching the others?
Possibly.
This way. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's like trying to fight a hurricane.
Stay on your feet.
You don't have to tell me that.
Yeah, so suddenly we're in like Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings. So I found it funny, I was talking about it earlier, is that, I mentioned it before, is that Resident Evil 3 Remake I did not like because it changed too many things. It just really wasn't the same game anymore. This game has changed like 98% of the things I've seen so far, completely different from the original, and I like it.
Jesse, Barrett.
It's like a hypocrite, maybe.
They just keep coming. We've gotta
Like none of this was in the original. Not even close.
I'm coming. Don't overdo it.
I got this.
Shit.
Yeah.
Too bad.
Okay. Enigmatic Spectre. Okay, it's just a different type, but apparently it's also able to heal. Still working? Good lord. You still gotta do your home business stuff on top of it.
It's on you.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. You're working this late. Well, I know that like you got a lot of workload going on though. A lot of things on your plate, so to speak.
My turn. All right.
Let me handle this.
Yeah, unfortunately she's only got... They can bat it.
Watch yourself.
Let's do this. Here we go.
So I gotta do your own printing for your ad. Okay, 2 agencies is just too much for me to work with. Plant things that they need. Run the work 100-hour, fix them. Wow. Okay. $100 an hour to fix it for you. Of course I'll do that for you. $100 an hour, you better believe it. I'd do that too for you. So usually it's the other way around. It's usually like they're complaining about things that the client wants to do. Like they're like, okay, here's the rough outline of what we want your ad to look like and so forth. And the client's like, okay, great. And then they start calling up and having all sorts of crazy changes. Like, instead of like, you know, having a traditional print ad, let's do it as a magic eye instead. You know, and then I want to put it in colors that people who are colorblind can't see specifically for that reason. And then you do those changes, then the client gets mad about it. All sorts of stuff. What's the matter, Keiko? You want attention? I'm giving you attention right now. I picked you up. I'm giving you the cuddles. I'm giving you those kitty kisses. Just like that. And you're like, please don't. Please don't give me attention. I want attention, but just don't give me attention. Is that it? Is that what the dealio is? I swear I spent like half the stream paused. You want to go outside? Alright, let's see if she wants to go outside. Let's see about that. I can grab a drink too, so let me put on the BRB screen. Which I think cut the music. It did. So let's put on some other music. Something good. Let's see. Stream music. What we got? What we got? Okay, so let's just do some more. I was playing here earlier, which is Battlemania Dungeon, which is like a game that didn't come out here in the States. I'll be back in about a couple of minutes, so hang tight, do what you're doing, be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about the wait, the delay, and all the other fun stuff. Oh, goodness. I had to grab my cat. Which is funny, because I have a possum that lives underneath the deck. Does not cause problems. My cat saw it last time, jumped on it, and tried to murder it. My cat's vicious like that. She fights with other animals. And then we have my brother's dog. And it's like, and she's afraid of it. She's like been trapped in my room all day long and clearly wanted to go outside, but just like was afraid to do so. So I had to get her like baited with a treat, give her like 2 or 3 treats, then grab her and walk her upstairs and put her outside. And then grab a drink. I'm drinking one of those truly hard seltzers. I do not recommend these. These are like just bitter. Like I said, you gotta drink like 70 of them to get buzzed. I do not endorse. Play around tasks. I do not believe you did. So what's your idea with the play around task, or is it something you don't want to mention on a public stream? Oops, I accidentally bumped the microphone. Close the door, my brother's like, are you using PlayStation 4? Yeah. Discord. Sure. Be interesting to see what it is.
Buzz off.
Tonight's flavor is grapefruit. I like grapefruit as it is, but this is just... It smells like it, kind of, but not really. Every flavor is like bitter. Like, it'd probably be better if you mix it with like Sprite or something. So if you're gonna do this like play around tasks, this is like how many would you have going concurrently you're working on? I think like 3 or 4 off the top of my head.
Easy now.
Be better if cloud kisses everywhere.
The hell were those things? Some kind of... I don't know. Guess I shouldn't be surprised, though. Never can tell what weird shit'll come crawling out of the scrap down here. It's those reactors. I'm telling you.
It hurt?
Wish I could say it didn't, but...
When you fell from heaven, did it hurt?
God, this is so embarrassing. I hate playing the damsel in distress.
Ooh, you can see Tifa got jealous there with her eyes. I love how they're able to express that stuff. Flash of jealousy.
What did you do to your leg? Does it hurt?
Not nearly as much as the fuss everyone's making.
Still, I think you ought to avoid putting any...
I'm fine.
Oh god, my ankle! The bone's sticking out. It smells like almonds.
Huh? What about the mission? We already sent Biggs in, remember? Don't tell me you're thinking of calling it off.
No, we got this.
The hell you do.
If you need someone to step up, I'm your man.
This is how they worked me into the second bombing run, because they took me out of it. Game decided to put me back in, I guess. Okay. Put me in, coach.
So here's the thing.
I'm gonna need a raise.
Consider it done. Alright, everyone. Cloud's in. The mission is on.
Go and raise some hell for me, okay?
Listen, Wedge. I need you to hang back and guard the home front.
What? But I'm in perfect health.
which makes you the perfect choice to look after Jesse and Marlene.
Hey.
Let's get this show on the road to Mako Reactor 5. Once you got your gear in order,
not as good as Mambo number 5, but we'll take it.
This'll help you get squared away. Don't tell me I never did nothing for you.
Is it another penny? A shiny penny?
I'm counting on you, soldier boy.
Counting on you to crank that and sell badly emulated consoles that will be pulled from stores. New operation. Ooh, pizza. Let's get some pizza. Pizza, please. Pizza? The sign lie to me? No pizza. Oh. This is the worst stocked bar, too. It's like 7 bottles, 8 bottles.
Forgot to give this to you, bro. Your prize for taking the top spot on the darts leaderboard.
Man, you get like...
After you guys
I don't
come
think
back
you get
from the
materia
plate, maybe
until...
we can play around together.
No, you get materia like very few of them in the original. And this game's just like given to you like the Reese's Pieces. Delicious Reese's Pieces. Alright, Tifa, babe, we gotta work on you here on your lightning at least. I can do something offensive. Chakra, that will do. We'll take that out for now. We'll give you something offensive. Let's give you wind.
Relegated to stagehand once again. I'm starting to think I'll never have a starring role.
There's always next time.
What's this? Words of encouragement? Thanks. I need them.
Good luck out there, bro. And take care.
Once the mission's over, you gotta celebrate with us, alright? If I didn't know any better, I'd swear those robe things were after me. Be careful out there.
I'm counting on you, bro. Don't let anything happen to the others.
Don't be a hero, okay? Just get the job done.
Turns out you're like, just get out!
Once the mission's over, you gotta celebrate with us, alright?
We'll do the Arnold version, get out! Wow. Hey, I can play darts! I did this last stream, too. Darts is wildly inconsistent. Because sometimes it will force you off the bullseye area, or just like it won't hold anything. Other times you can just like slowly walk it to wherever you want it to be. It's... I don't mind, like, if as long as the rules are consistent or the play mechanics are fine, like if it constantly like didn't stay still and move you around, I could live with that. But since it's like sometimes you can go laser pointer and then other things like you're, you know, like you have an inner ear infection and you're drunk, doesn't work too well. Yeah, Tacit. Well, did they have Tacits for PlayStation 4? And this is going to come out on PC next year, so that might be a thing then. So that's how they actually have the ability to TAS Wii U. There's like a tool for it. You gotta hack your Wii U and put it on there, but there's like nothing emulated. Which is like, it's really bizarre, and it's like, and you're still limited because it's inside the console itself. You don't have all the tools you would have doing it via emulator, like where you can pause it and frame by frame and things like that. It's just not available, so it's like, this is not really useful. And there's only one tool that I've seen.
All right, let's get going.
Sure. After you take a deep breath.
Huh?
I can tell you're nervous.
That obvious, huh? Okay, I'm ready now.
Equipment of non-party allies. You can change the equipment to allies who have left the party. She's still in the party. I don't know who that's pertaining to, but okay. If you say so. Yeah, so I'm really hoping somebody makes a tasking tool for Wii U. For the emulator, Simu. So that's the case, I'll do like Bayonetta 2 in a heartbeat. Pardon me. Because it also lets me deep dive further into the game. The emulators already helped me like figure out things I need to do regardless, like, you know, some frame counters, things like that, but it's just like you just don't have enough information still about the game that I'd love to get.
Just got done talking.
She was gonna stop him, right?
And that's the thing, it's like you have to like launch it from... Am I going the right way? I need to back up and take a... Here. It's gotta be like loaded through the main menu. Like the UI. I'm trying to think of what it is, like the dashboard, there we go. I'm trying to think of it just failing every time, but that has not been emulated yet on the Wii U.
I know my weapons are gonna be put to
And that's how you have to launch it, is through there, so it's like, okay. So I was looking into it, it seems like it's just too much of a pain in the ass. It's not really friendly to, you know, like for everything else, like every other tool I've seen about tasking, like through BlizzHawk and everything else, it has the tools right there at your disposal, but it's just not working right, you know? I think 140. Don't know. There's also a Windows 10 update. Came out not too long ago. You might be downloading and processing that in the background. It could be slowing things, not sure. Just trying to think of reasons why you might be having some slowdown.
If you see anything out of
I hate to think what's coming next. Gee! All that ruckus is caused by
Money.
another day.
Moving down
slumming us. Oh, maybe a slum slider for lunch.
Well, 140 is not... I mean, that's pretty good if you're getting 140 at least.
Everyone should just come down here. It's safe.
Oh, is your GPU, is that the, do you have a 2070 in your card as well, or did you get like a 1600? I can't remember what you have on when you got your Beast. The Beasto. Let's see, Pillar Place.
You see the news earlier?
Still thinking about it.
So everyone knows about the bomb threat? Really?
Yeah, I think it's the 1600 you have. I'm not sure. I couldn't remember.
More bombings might force people to stop taking the
It's at $686. Right now I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be fun. You know, I gotta buy a new power supply. It's gonna be beefier. So I only have like a 500 right now on my desktop. So like, okay, we'll bump that up to a 700, so that way it supports the new graphics card. Putting a Ferrari engine inside a Dodge Neon, pretty much. So, not the best processor, but when I get my new computer, like when I get a job, or I hate to say it, inheritance money for my mom's life insurance. That's morbid as fuck, but whatever. you know, get my brand new like dedicated gaming rig PC, I can just take that new graphics card from the 2070, throw it over, because that card's gonna be good for like 5 years or so, 5-6 years, especially 8 gigs. I mean, it's a beast. So yeah, horribly morbid things to think about, but it's like, well, it's kind of the way it is.
Oh, yeah. You know, we can always head back up tomorrow.
That's right, I forgot about all the people stuck here from the bombing. Wait, item shop.
With my supplies, I'm sure you can do even bigger and better things.
Potions, Phoenix down, we'll buy 2 of those. Get an even 10 for the antidotes.
Cloud, you've
Winter
exceeded
boy.
my expectations. I hope you will continue to help me gather vital information for my research.
Like wedgie-proof underwear. Anti-swirly haircuts.
I look forward to receiving all of your future battle intel submissions.
My friend missed the train back the other day.
I can't wait any longer.
It's okay.
I'm ready.
Go home and bang.
I'm so happy.
Me too.
Right.
Let's.
He's supposed to be asleep? Seems pretty animated for being asleep. I guess they're sleeping together. What's up, Barrett?
Alright, people. Mission starts the moment we board that train. You sure you ready for this?
Do you think Biggs is on schedule?
All we can do is hope.
Today really gotta be the day, huh?
Ain't no stopping this train we're on, son. A lot of people risk their lives to get it rolling. Already put the word out, more's coming too.
Coding error, or
but we shut another down for
all the word texture pop?
Ain't on us, not us.
Pardon me.
Play it cool.
I got a giant gun on my arm, but play it cool. Yeah. It's usually what it is, the culprit. Not being a coder myself, it's what I'd figure is some small little mistake just topples it down. That's why I hated doing sequels. Like, oops, missed a comma somewhere, or, you know, didn't close his clause. It's like, damn it. You gotta go hunting for the problem. Depending how big that database is, like, you've been looking for a long time.
The terrorist group Avalanche has issued another bomb threat. In response, we have raised the threat level and entered a state of heightened alert. All lines are currently experiencing delays. We anticipate that our arrival in Sector 4 will be later than scheduled.
The target's Mako Reactor 5. From the station, we take the back streets. Once we're inside the facility,
oh diggity,
it's the same deal as last time.
Head for Mako storage.
And then blow it all to hell. Let's do this one for Jesse and Wedge. They deserve it.
They're not dead, but
yeah, sure.
It's make it sound like they are for some reason.
I didn't think word would spread this fast.
You got the hots for Cloud? Everybody knows, baby.
There's barely anyone on this train, and none of them look happy to be here.
Might stand out as a group. You two stay here.
Group together.
The train will be passing an ID checkpoint shortly.
Here comes the first hurdle.
Remember, not going well.
I know.
See, the second one or the first one, it was the second one had a problem.
Hey, would you mind keeping an eye on things the next car over? I'm worried there might be trouble.
Why's that?
Barrett's always on edge before missions, but you know he's a good guy underneath it all.
I don't know, he's just been yelling at me ever since I met him.
He'll be fine.
Maybe, but I won't be until...
Barrett was always dramatic, but he's like super hyper, like
Right.
super over dramatic in this version.
Thanks.
So, do you still support those terrorists?
Why are you shouting at me, sir?
Avalanche is a blight on Midgar.
Huh?
Their bomb threat has thrown our offices into chaos, let alone the reactor itself. It's total insanity! But we won't lose heart. No! Everyone at Shinra agrees. The reactor will stay online.
Is that right?
What? You got a problem with that?
Do I have a problem with that? Oh, you can bet.
He doesn't.
Asshole.
That's like a show.
You know you're better than that.
That's awesome. Okay, more healing material. Is it actually here? Because I know it's like cure, but is it named something different? Second here. I really don't like the updates that Google has been doing, because like they just like hide so many things now, giving you such bizarre results versus what they used to be. It's like they're censoring stuff. Alright, so what do we got? No, it's just actually called healing, it's cure. We got way too many of those.
I have nothing more to say to you and your friend. The Sector 4 office has got the worst of
Yeah,
it.
Google is just like the search engine's like changed, I've noticed over the past couple of weeks. Instead of giving like normal results you used to be able to find, they're giving like something completely different and like something completely out of the way. And it's just like, and I don't know why or what they're doing, or they're trying to censor stuff, because Google does do that. You know, try to give their preferential treatment for different things, but it's like it's radically changed for what you used to be able to find is like now a lot harder to do. Like it took me 7 different combinations to try to find a old Lewis Black comedy stand-up routine I was looking for a second. I was trying to think like, you know, asshole actually ran into a Chite, which is like another one there was actually like, it's a person's name. I actually ran into that in the wild one time. It's funny. Yeah, DuckDuckGo, I might have to switch to that just to get the things I'm looking for, because Google's just not doing it anymore. Yeah, I use Alta Vista and Hotbot. Used to be Lycos, Yahoo, Alta Vista, and Hotbot. Those were the major 4 back in the day. You had to use between all 4 of them to get different results for every single browser. That was a trip back in the 90s, I'll tell you. Before Google, oh man, it was bizarre. But Lewis Black, I was thinking like asshole's a name. I can't remember why I came across that. But there's actually a name called Chite, and it's spelled shithead. I kid you not. It's a real name. I've run across it only like 3 times in my life. When I was a supervisor at the call center, my last, not my last job before that, was working for a company called West. No longer exists. They went under and got bought out by another company. But when like people raised their hands, came over, they're like, "Is this like a real name? Am I being pranked?" I'm like, so I look at it, you know, I'm like, what do they say? Like, what's the name spelled? She's like, shithead. I'm like, are they pronouncing it Chite? You know, he's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, it's fine. He's like, seriously? I'm like, yes, it's fine. It's a real name. You're not gonna get in trouble. You know, it's like, even though they're on hold, they can't hear me talk about it. People in quality assurance can hear our conversation. It's a legitimate name. You're fine, you know. Because you could get in trouble for, like, because it was, like, processing information. Like, people would call in, like, numbers on television screens. You send out stuff to them, like AARP was one of them. For free insurance brochures, you know, you just take their information, send it out. That was what they did. So, and, of course, if you, like, process pranked orders, you got in trouble because the client hated that. They didn't want to waste the money on prank calls and things like that, so you wanted to make sure he wasn't going to get in trouble. I'm like, no, it's a legitimate name.
Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone.
That's not how you sing that Michael Jackson song.
Just leave me alone.
You're terrible at this.
Why don't you go check on Tifa? Quit screwing around here.
I want to talk to you.
Go see how Tifa's doing. She needs you more than I do.
Like, what's your workout routine? I mean, like, you got, like, a gun arm there, so you can't really curl too well with that. Maybe the gun weighs a lot. I don't know how you stay that so buff. Excuse me. Oh yeah, policeman actually told you about that name, Chite. That's funny.
Emergency ID scan in progress.
Huh? Now we're in trouble.
No way!
Emergency ID scan in progress. Unauthorized IDs detected. Threat level critical. Inspection and containment sweep initiated, commencing at the rear of the train.
Not good.
Get over here! Now!
Take care of them, Cloud.
On it.
Lockdown protocol.
Keep moving, people!
Lockdown protocol initiated. This train car will enter lockdown shortly.
Let's do this.
3 unauthorized passengers.
Excuse me.
Initiating inspection and detention protocol in corresponding arms.
This is one where Tifa punches it out the window. You see her do that in the trailer.
You have to get out of here.
What are you doing?
Trying to keep you alive.
But I work for Shinra. I'm the enemy.
I don't care. I don't want anyone to die. Please.
I'll look after the others.
My turn.
Yep. Bam! Right hook.
There's no end to them.
3 unauthorized passengers successfully became neutralizing threat.
Looks like you're right, soldier boy.
Screw this. The station will be crawling with security. We gotta jump.
Screw that.
Need to slow the train down.
Sounds like a Biggs plan E.
Slow the train down to a stop, then jump.
I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna do it. Gonna show you how.
Jump right into a pillar smash. Oh god, my brittle ankles! This is a long way back. If I want to jump down, you're gonna get super separated. We'll just stay like that for a while. We're good.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Ready.
Okay, let's go. Gotcha. Feel the breeze. You're up.
Feel the breeze. That's the best you keep up with there, Tifa?
Enough. Too bad.
Seems like normal RPGs, it's kind of a cross between the two. You can actually set it to like traditional ATB, like RPG, where basically the game takes over and auto attacks for you. But once the ATB gauge fills, like where you can do like a spell or item, whatever, then it stops and gives you the ability to choose what you want to do. But reportedly though, if you do that, the game's set to like super easy, so it's like basically if you're not good at video games, you just want to kind of coast through and see the story, that's the way to do it, really. But it's kind of a mix. Like basically, you have like you have like action parts where you still have to run, dodge. It's not too complicated. It's nothing like Ninja Gaiden, Bayonetta, Devil May Cry levels. But then you have full control over like when you want to stop and cast a spell and so forth. So it's like 50-50. 50-50 action game and then RPG.
You're done.
Like, it'd be really cool if we're in here and all of a sudden... Who laughed? Like, all of a sudden, like, a train comes by, you have to dodge that. That'd be cool. Heard somebody laughing somewhere. Probably bear it down the tunnel. Anything over here? Why do we have, in the middle of a subway train or a tunnel, just have a vending machine out of nowhere and a bench? It's like, you don't make stops here. This isn't a station. Who is this for exactly? Maybe workers? It's gotta be really rough. Well, I go to work. They don't stop here. I gotta jump off the train every day. So I don't break my ankles. Ooh, high potions. Very nice. Yeah, here comes a train. See? Cool, like that. I was hoping something like that would happen. But, like, doing it in the middle of a fight makes something, like, really tense.
Well done, well
Midgar.
done. I felt sure we had them, didn't you?
Sir!
Born survivors, these surats. Speaking of which, where's the third?
In custody, sir.
Return it to the wild.
Yes, sir. Right away.
It's them! We have a visual on the target, requesting immediate assistance. There! Calling lightning.
Allow me.
Nothing to it.
He's close. Come on. There! Barret!
Tifa! Could use some help here!
We're coming!
Make it quick! Should be some stairs over there!
We better hurry.
Yeah.
I've had it up to here with you damn robo-bugs! I'm gonna rip off those suspended legs of yours one by one!
They must be. Was there anything special? No! Not a lot seems to be hidden, at least that I'm aware of, you know, in this game. There might be lots of things I'm just missing first time through, but it just seems like there's not a lot of, like, if you go out of your way to look for things, you're not going to really find any.
I ain't going down without a fight!
That doesn't sound good.
Let's go.
Barret!
Great! Give me a hand! Confirm!
No holding back.
Help with the train! Don't let any of them escape!
Yes! You're mine. Calling fire.
I don't think I did on Grenadier. I'm just assessing everybody. For whatever reason, I just had a sudden inclination, like, I want to play Metroid Prime. It's like, it's a game I don't like, but I like it in emulator a lot better. Because the GameCube controller, I do not like the GameCube controller at all. Those triggers really do not do well for arthritic fingers. Okay, that's why I was thinking, like, why did I have the Sundays play that? Because you scan everything in that game. You spend most time scanning everything non-stop. We're shooting them. It's kind of like what you're doing this right now. Tifa's now level 15. Terry has improved enough that a more potent spell is available. For example, in the case of Fire Spell, potency increases fire to fire. Whatever, just mumble like you have a broken jaw, and that's the spell. To access more powerful spells, press left and right. Command selected. More magic uses more MP. Got it. So fire is more improved, but these guys are weak to thunder.
Calling lightning.
Oh, this calls for a song! Da 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 da! Let's confirm our position and get back on mission. That reactor's waiting. Looks like it's gonna be Plan E.
Go on.
Plan A was if everything went off without a hitch. From the station, it would have been a straight shot to the
How
reactor.
many contingencies do they have?
Didn't work out, but we knew going in we had to have alternatives. Backup plans, in case we had to get off early. From closer in to further out, B, C, D, and so on.
Up to what?
To E.
Lucky us.
Yeah! You're damn right.
Anyway, we were riding the train between Sector 4 and the main pillar when we had to bail out. And we ended up on the adjacent line, which should take us to Reactor 5.
That's right. So for now, we follow the tracks. Not too far, though. Need to switch to a different route before we hit the station. Because you can bet your ass it's gonna be crawling with security. All on high alert.
Let's move.
Oh yeah, it's like that for everything.
Our friends in Sector 5 mark the route, so don't worry about getting lost. It's a straight shot to victory, people. All we gotta do is take it.
This is one of the things they preached when I was learning SQL. MySQL and SQL
Nothing
Oracle
to worry about, sir.
was that, like, you know, keep your database as short as possible and to the point, because the longer code you have, the longer it's going to take to compile and run, do any updates and everything. It's going to slow it down, you know, and you got to be, like, really efficient. Because, like, if you have something like a database like the size of Amazon and you start screwing around adding a whole bunch of different things and needless code, you're going to slow down for, like, everybody, and when you do that, you lose money. I think it's statistically, like, it costs, like, if Amazon's servers were to go down, like, their databases to go down, it costs them something like $250,000 per minute for, like, lost sales, for how many sales they do per second and stuff like that. It works out to be, like, almost $500,000 or $250,000 per minute that they're down. So you want to make sure you have everything as tight as possible working and it doesn't take too long.
For the grand finale are proceeding without incident. I have the utmost confidence that everything will play out as you intended. Yes, of course.
Newegg just sent me
I
an
will not
email.
fail you, sir.
Tracking number. Your Visa card has been charged. Well, I would hope so.
Sir, analytics reports that the results fall within the
It's
admissible
weird.
range.
I think they're doing, like,
However, the
3
casualty rate
different
significantly exceeds
tracking numbers for
previous
this.
projections.
Like, one's for the power supply, the other's for the
Remind
graphics
me
card.
what your job is. Is it to question the wisdom of your superiors and bemoan your personal hardships?
Sir?
Huh. Casualty rate. You think I care about the casualty rate? They're pawns.
Yeah, one's doing United States Postal Service.
If your stock runs low, then go round up more from Sector 3 or wherever
Graphics
else.
card looks to be like a UPS because it's like one
Use
Z
your head and bring me solutions
or
instead
one
of
Z
problems
for any
a
Europeans
change.
watching. Yeah, that's UPS tracking.
Sir.
So UPS. So power supply is coming by mail. Graphics card's coming by UPS. What about
Which
my
is why
RAM?
the president ought to count his blessings. What would he do without me?
No, I don't see one about that yet so far. It's like, what's going on here? So they're not shipping it all at once. They're shipping it through different carriers and different things. It's like, why? What's happening here? Oh, one of the things I got earlier, because I was talking about the Butterfingers bars the other day, like buying candy bars, get you themes. This is the theme. This is cool. I like this. This is a dynamic theme. This is why I think this is cool. So you see Tifa's there, look at the stars. But it's not, like, usually you have a theme, you're covered up by stuff, like all the games and stuff. They put her in front of that. That's awesome. So it's like, you know, she's not hidden behind there all the time. Yeah, she's projecting out. It's pretty awesome. I like that. I think that's a cool little touch. Somebody thought about it. It's like, okay, well, you know, instead of just constantly being hidden behind, you never see her face or her chest, because Diva. But it's like, yeah, they decided to project her into it. They actually put care into it, which I think is pretty neat. We need to run down the tunnel. Let's look at... Find stamp... Where? Okay. That's the vending machine. That's where it was. Okay. Yeah, like I wish you had like a way to like set a way projector, like a way marker, to see exactly where you need to go. Because like you can get like a little bar like this, but it's not always too helpful. It's like there's still improvements that you can make to this game, and hopefully they'll be patched to be improved. Is this a, yeah, there is a side door. So are you just like compiling the code right now, or are you just making a change and running it and noticing it's running a little slower? So you're getting, because the code might be getting unwieldy. I'm not sure exactly what you're running, to be honest, or is it just a Lua? Oh, you're running the Lua. Okay, that's what it was. Or is, I should say.
When the time comes, remember, we just gotta follow the nose.
Like Toucan Sam.
Stamp's nose.
We look for graffiti, then head in whichever direction its nose points. But pay attention to railway signals too. You see blue lights, you go on the right way.
Here we go. Let's do this. Enough. Buzz off. That's it. Let's finish this.
Dang! Follow the blue lights and we'll reach the reactor.
Back and forward here. Back and forward here. Work 1 minute, Blitzhawk the next. I'm gonna skip out on your home business tonight. It's up to you. Of course it isn't. It's your home business. That's the fun of it. You are your own boss.
Biggs is way ahead of us. Jesse was gonna back him up, so it wouldn't surprise me if he needs our help. So let's not keep him waiting.
No holding back.
We're not going anywhere.
You're done. Calling lightning. It's over. It's on you.
About damn time. Ain't no thing. Bring it home.
Let me handle it. Finish him off.
Not bad.
You see, like you said, like, nice pun. I didn't even register that I made a pun. That's how bad my addiction and my problem is. My punnage is too strong, I don't even notice it anymore. But my mom, she could always notice. She'd always go like, oh god. It's like, oh, I guess I did a good pun there. Sometimes I'd think of one and like really draw it out, but like I make it like I was like make a really big pun there, but nope. Where's T-Balls and need him jump right in? Oh, he would. Hopefully he's doing well. I know he's been working like crazy, or at least he was before the pandemic. But who knows what it is like now. That is one indestructible, I guess not, basketball. Tifa, honey, I think you picked up something you should have left behind. Tifa, honey, you don't need to bring the table with you. Barrett, not needed. Oh yeah, it's out there like, oh, I gotta hit it now. I have to. Can't not hit it once you see it there. It's like a piñata or a clown. You just have to punch it in the face. You have to make it regret its life decisions for what it did. Yeah, so in the beginning of the game, Barrett's calling you Stamp. He's like, come on, Stamp! I'm like, what the hell is Stamp? Good luck, yay! But, then you find out, like, I saw a sign earlier during the Jesse mission, like, right after you do the little road rash segment on the motorcycle, you see a sign recruiting to be a Shinra soldier. And it says, Stamp approves. And it's like, you see it's a picture of a dog. I'm like, oh, he's calling you a dog. Like, the, you know, bites the hand that feed and things like that. I'm like, now it makes sense what he was talking about. So he's like, come on, Stamp. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? That's Stamp.
Good thing our colleagues put up all that stamp graffiti. Without it...
Good thing we have talented artists, graffiti artists within Avalanche to take all the time to make these as things where it's just an arrow pointing go this way. It seems kind of over-elaborate, if you ask me. But nobody did. I'm not part of Avalanche, so I don't count.
Don't hold back.
Not sure what a were-rat is, but we're gonna find out what this skill is.
Best do it right.
Large rats appear in the slums in search of food. Wary and alert, they always move in packs. Against blizzards, okay.
I got your number. All done.
God, you little bastard.
That's called a train.
All kinds of creepy crawlers make themselves at home.
I've seen larger ones in New York City.
Not Mako. Shit. What?
That black and white world of yours.
You like it, huh? You know there's room for one more.
I'll think about it.
Slowly sneak up on it. And then murder it! I think I'm poisoned. Cess.
I got your number.
Large insects like dark confined spaces, like most insects. And snare their prey with sticky threads discharged from their mouth like horrible spiders. Ice attacks rapidly fill their stagger gauge. They protect themselves with a barrier when low on health or isolated.
Need a breather.
Tifa.
Watch and learn. Give them hell.
I got this. There.
Gotta be strong. Not good enough.
You can do better than
Wow,
that.
okay, so
Much better.
that's only for her. I was thinking like she could cast on somebody else, like cast it on Cloud to heal the poison. No. Does not work that way. Okay. Also kind of annoying thing, maybe they'll patch it, maybe not. You can't use items in the start screen. You can look at them. You can pull up your inventory here, but you can't use anything. You have to use it in-game, like right here, constantly, like going through, do it one at a time. You just can't like rapid fire, like in the menus, like, okay, potion, 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 just hit it as fast as you can, heal up, get everybody going. You gotta sit here and do this repeatedly, over and over and over again. These are things that I'm betting the developers were just blind to. It just never came, they never really thought that like, oh, maybe we should change it so it'd be more classic so people can do this faster. And they're just like, no, it probably never occurred to them. It's like the developers for the Panzer Dragoon remake you know, the remaster that got issued out on Switch, all these people like were giving them feedback, and they actually asked for feedback because I know people were kind of pissed that they just rushed this unfinished game out the door. It's like a good 6 out of 10. It's got problems. They're like, hey, we're actually listening to you. We didn't think about half this stuff, but we're going to put it in. So even they're like, yeah, we became kind of blind to it. For me. Just as you can get blind looking at a code. We have this new person in the Bayonetta Discord who kind of outlandish. Need to talk to them about their username. It's a swear word. It's like, fuck somebody. I'm like, not really kind of cool for all-inclusive Discord. Like, I forgot the name. It was like some character. Might ask him to change his name, but he's like, oh man, it's like the music. Like, you only hear like the theme song like 3 times. Is like, actually it plays throughout the entire game. You're just becoming blind to it. Like, I don't even hear the music in Bayonetta 2 anymore when I play that game. It's like, I hear nothing. I just hear the gunshots because I'm focusing on the gunshot sounds. You know, is the attack going? Is it hitting its target? How long has it been playing so I know when to move on from my rhythm to my combo strings? You know, it's like, and when you do that, you start getting tunnel vision. You don't notice the music anymore, different things going on. You're just focusing on what you need to do to speedrun it. Yeah, they would not allow it at GDQ. They would not allow your username to be like that. They actually have it in part of their submissions, like if you have a username that's inappropriate or something like that, it has to be changed. We will not allow it, you know. Change your name, you know. What's on Discord is what their name is. It's like, I don't think they're actually running it. I think they've said, like, they'll either say Nimix or they'll go NYMX. I mean, I had to ask you how to say it too. It was like, how do I pronounce your name? But it's like, they have rules about that already for GDQ and different submissions. What's his face? The guy who did Bayonetta 2 without saying his name, who did it last time at AGDQ, said he's doing the COVID or the coronavirus little thing that GDQ is putting on, their little mini speedrun events, so I don't know what game he's going to be playing. I think he might be doing Pikmin 2, which would be better. Like I said, I've made it no secret that I was not too happy about his run. So all the fires I had to put out, so to speak, was not having a good time. Alright, spells, we're gonna freeze your butt.
Bundle up. Let's do it. You're mine.
Am I poisoned already? Jeez. I think I'm poisoned. I'm not really sure exactly what these, like, icons are, to be honest. They're, like, small and not really explained.
Worked up a good sweat.
Wow, okay, Barrett can definitely level up his stuff. We should probably do that. This is also really annoying to navigate too. It's like, oh gosh, it's like right will do it, left will do it. It's all dependent upon where you are physically, like, because it's rotating around. So if I hit left, that goes nowhere. It goes to the right instead. So if I want to go to the one up there, I gotta hit up. So it's all relative to where everything is rotating. Enough of pain. Yeah, we need to get Barrett's attack power. It's like, this is neat looking, but it's a pain in the ass by so much. It's like, please stop rotating. I'm trying to navigate. You are not making it easy. Elite Dangerous. Ah, okay, you had to look it up real quick. It's like a Starship game. This part definitely right here. Yeah. Okay, people have been leveled up. This should be a little bit easier. I'm feeling like, man, we're getting our butts kicked. Yeah, I gotta remember to upgrade, and apparently Barrett never was upgraded. Because he hasn't been in my party for so long. Well, since the start of the game. Just myself and Tifa.
What now?
It's huge!
So you must be the queen, huh?
Bundle up. You're done. Don't overdo it.
Coming at you hard and fast.
Let me handle this.
Hang back.
Mind over matter. You can handle this.
Okay, let's go. It's on you.
Need to heal up.
God, this game's fun, but it is not a perfect game. I've seen like perfect scores for this already. It's like, no, it is not. There are problems.
Here we go.
Things that need to be addressed. Camera, lock on. The ability when you can use, you know, your upgrade tree. It's like, it's...
Let's do it right.
There are major issues. Okay, still weak to Blizzard.
Let's do this. Chill.
Gotta love it.
After you.
You need
It's on. I got this.
I'm up for anything. That thunder I hear?
Never again.
I know you can
Let
do
me
it.
handle this. You're up.
All right. Shatter. Now. Let's do this. Freeze. Pushing it.
You need me, huh? Ain't done yet. I'm still kicking. I'll hang back.
Okay, let's go. Keep it up.
I know it's stuck here. Why I gotta kill all these nasty ass bugs?
Those things really creep me out.
The train's gonna get derailed by one of these days.
Shinra should do something.
After an accident, they will.
When it's too late, then.
Alright, so I think we're going to call it here for right now. I've been playing for like 3.5, almost 4 hours. Need to lay down for sure, and then hopefully still have the energy to record. I still got like 2 more games I need to record for my project, and then write out 2 more scripts. So let's see what I need to do for my project. I need to record the dialogue, my voiceover for Deep Fear, Daytona USA. Still need to finish writing out the script for Virtua Cop and Virtua Fighter 2. And then I can start editing and then realize I don't have enough video, which is always how it's going to work out. But we know it's coming up next. So of course, thanks for hanging out, Nimix, and what's today's Metavan AJ as well for the host and hanging around too. Always a good friend to have by. So I am still adhering to my every other day schedule. So hopefully, like I said, good news is long and far gone now in my family, unfortunately. So hopefully I have some fun on Friday the 17th. Distract myself. I said I'm having fun with this here, but I'm probably going to start off. I really want to play Panzer Dragoon Orta. Going to do that for sure. Start off with it. Might do the entire stream on Friday with it. Might do a little bit of that and come back to Final Fantasy VII. Not really sure, but I will figure it out, of course. And of course, to anybody lurking, my stream time is 8 p.m. now, Eastern Standard Time. Used to be 8:30, but it's now 8 o'clock. If you don't know when that is, just type it into Google. It'll tell you wherever you are in the world. You can also check me out online on Twitter at Wursel555. You don't have to follow me or anything, but if you want to stay up to date with the schedule, what's going on, if something comes up, like, I said, with unfortunately my mother's failing health, rapidly declining. She's still in the hospital right now, but things may come up where I need to cancel. You'll always be aware there, especially with my health and my back, so we'll see what's going on. But if I need to cancel or start the stream later or earlier, that's where you will find out. So once again, probably do Panzer Dragoon Orta on Friday, and either play that the entire time or loop back to this. We'll find out. So thanks for hanging out, Nimix and Metavan AJ, and anybody lurking. I will see y'all next time.